It was an empire of endless aisles and childhood dreams. But beneath the bright colors lurked a shadow. Toys R Us was once the ultimate wonderland for young imaginations. Yet, as shoppers strolled under the fluorescent lights, unseen forces were at play. Forces destined to bring the giant to its knees. In 1948, Charles Lazarus opened a baby furniture store, igniting a revolution in retail. His vision was simple yet profound: to create a one-stop shop for every child's dream. By 1957, the first Toys R Us had emerged, promising joy and innovation. Fast forward to the 1980s, Toys R Us had become an unmissable empire. Its stores were sprawling, echoing with the laughter of children and chimes of cash registers. It was more than a toy store. It was a cultural institution. Yet as Toys R Us expanded, competitors began to circle. Retail giants like Walmart and Target eyed the toy market hungrily, plotting their strategies to siphon away market share. In the 1990s, the internet began reshaping commerce. New players like Amazon emerged, introducing an era where convenience often trumped nostalgia. Toys R Us found itself at a crossroads, facing the challenge of digital transformation. 2005 marked a pivotal moment. A group of private equity firms acquired Toys R Us in a massive leveraged buyout, loading the company with a staggering debt. To succeed, the company had to generate increasing profits to service this financial burden. As the new ownership took over, the pressure to perform intensified. The boardroom became a battlefield of strategies and projections, all focused on one goal: profitability amidst mounting interest payments. With interest payments consuming the company's resources, budgets for revamping stores and innovating dwindled. The once vibrant aisles began to lose their sparkle, and the stores felt the weight of neglect. Meanwhile, competitors capitalized on Toys R Us's stagnation. Target and Walmart bolstered their toy sections, while Amazon's online convenience lured away customers, further squeezing the struggling giant. Backed by private equity, Toys R Us attempted to stem the tide with aggressive marketing campaigns. But the campaigns could not mask the underlying issues of high prices and dwindling innovation. Christmas, once Toys R Us's golden season, started to lose its luster. The crucial holiday sales failed to meet expectations, casting a long shadow over the company's forecasts and triggering alarm bells. Employees, the backbone of the company, felt the strain. Morale plummeted as layoffs loomed and uncertainty about the future grew. The spirit that once fueled the stores began to fade. Publicly, the company maintained a brave face. But internally, the weight of interest payments and debt gnawed at its foundations. Desperate measures were on the horizon, but time was running out. In 2017, the financial walls began to close in as Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy. Shelves sat empty, echoing the silence of lost childhoods, marking a bittersweet end to an era. The bankruptcy was not just a financial collapse, it was a cultural loss. Parents mourned the disappearance of a place where their childhood memories and traditions were forged. As the liquidation sales commenced, crowds gathered to claim their final pieces of the empire. The sales were brisk, but they carried the weight of finality and loss. For the private equity firms, the fall of Toys R Us was just another entry on a balance sheet. But for the employees and customers, it was a profound and personal loss. The debt that sank the company was a lesson in over-leveraging, where financial strategies overshadowed customer experience and operational innovation. As empty stores stood as monuments to lost dreams, other companies watched, learning from the empire's downfall, a cautionary tale of ambition overreaching reality. In boardrooms across the globe, the fall of Toys R Us became a case study, dissected and analyzed. It was a stark reminder that financial engineering cannot replace genuine innovation. Despite the collapse, the spirit of Toys R Us lingered on in the hearts of those who grew up visiting its aisles, a bittersweet legacy of childhood wonder. The aftermath left empty stores and broken dreams, but also a glimmer of hope for a new beginning. Discussions about reviving the brand circulated, hinting at a possible rebirth. Even as Toys R Us's stores shuttered, its competitors learned to adapt. They embraced the digital age, blending online convenience with in-store experiences. For the nostalgic, the memory of Toys R Us endures, a symbol of endless possibilities and childhood dreams. They hope for a resurgence, a return to the Empire's former glory. In the end, the story of Toys R Us serves as a poignant reminder. No empire is immune to the forces of overleveraging, where ambition without caution leads to downfall. The law of overleveraging reminds us that unchecked ambition, when fueled by borrowed money, can lead to a spectacular collapse. Toys R Us is a testament to this truth. As the last lights went out at Toys R Us, the world watched. It was a dramatic end to a once mighty empire, and a lesson etched into the annals of business history. While the empire has fallen, the lessons it leaves behind are invaluable. Future generations have much to learn from its rise and fall, a legacy enduring beyond its physical presence. The closure of Toys R Us was a pivotal moment in retail history, a reminder that no brand is too big to fail if it loses sight of innovation and customer connection. Amidst the rubble of its remains, Toys R Us leaves behind a message that echoes through the halls of business. Heed the dangers of unchecked debt and prioritizing profits over people. Executives and entrepreneurs alike continue to study the fall of Toys R Us, gleaning vital lessons in finance, strategy, and the perils of overexpansion. In the end, the empire's legacy is one of caution. Toys R Us remains a symbol of how the pursuit of growth, when unchecked, can lead to an empire's undoing. As they dismantled the storied aisles of Toys R Us, the memories lingered. Memories of a time when toy wonderlands ruled, and each visit was an adventure. Despite its fall, the heart of Toys R Us continues to beat in the imaginations of children worldwide, a testament to its enduring influence beyond financial statements. The downfall of Toys R Us stands as a testament to the volatile nature of business, where fortunes can change rapidly and empires can crumble overnight. Even as the store signs came down, the brand's spirit sought new ways to endure. Entrepreneurs and visionaries dream of resurrection, hoping to reinvigorate the cherished name. The story of Toys R Us is a narrative of triumph and tragedy, a parable about the impact of financial decisions on beloved institutions. In a world where empires rise and fall, Toys R Us remains a poignant reminder that even the mightiest can stumble when burdened by unsustainable debt. The law of overleveraging underscores a crucial truth. The balance between risk and reward is delicate, and the cost of tipping that balance can be the end of an era. As the dust settled on the fallen empire, we are left with a powerful reflection. Toys R Us may be gone, but its lessons persist, echoing through the halls of every business decision.